What happens when one of the royal family's most outspoken commentators makes a claim so controversial that it dominates headlines for days? That's exactly what's happened after Lady C's latest interview, where she shared her opinions about Meghan Markle's future, Prince Harry's role, and what she believes could happen next. Her remarks have reignited one of the internet's biggest debates. But it's important to remember that these are her views and those of other commentators, not established facts. So, what exactly was said, why are people talking about it, and why has this conversation exploded across social media? Let's break it all down. For years, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have remained among the most talked about public figures in the world. Nearly every public appearance, interview, or business decision sparks intense discussion, and this latest round is no exception. During a recent discussion, Lady C revisited long-running speculations surrounding Meghan's ambitions, her Hollywood connections, and the future of her marriage to Prince Harry. She argued that Meghan has always been highly strategic in her career choices and relationships. These comments echoed opinions previously expressed by some royal commentators, although none of these claims have been independently verified. The discussion became even more dramatic because other panelists didn't strongly push back against those opinions. Instead, they offered their own perspectives about the couple's public image and future. That alone was enough to send clips from the interview racing across YouTube, X, TikTok, and online forums. One topic that generated the biggest reaction was the suggestion that Harry's value as a public figure has changed dramatically since stepping away from royal duties. Several commentators argued that, in their opinion, much of Harry's global recognition still comes from his royal background rather than his independent career. Supporters disagree. They point out Harry's work with the Invictus Games, mental health advocacy, charitable initiatives, and public speaking engagements. Critics, meanwhile, argue that leaving royal life also meant losing the institutional platform that once amplified everything he did. That contrast has become one of the defining debates surrounding the Sussexes. Another point discussed was Meghan's professional ambitions. Lady C suggested that Meghan has always looked several moves ahead, describing her as someone who constantly plans for the future. Again, that's an opinion, not a confirmed fact. Supporters see Meghan as an ambitious entrepreneur building her own identity after leaving royal life. Critics interpret many of her business decisions differently, arguing they're carefully calculated branding moves. Whichever side people take, one thing is difficult to deny: Meghan continues to generate enormous attention whenever she launches a new project. The conversation then shifted toward Hollywood. Commentators debated invitations to major entertainment events, celebrity friendships, and whether changing public perception has affected Meghan's social standing. Some argued that missing certain high-profile events reflected changing industry dynamics. Others noted there are countless reasons celebrities may or may not attend exclusive gatherings, and without direct confirmation from organizers, drawing conclusions is speculative. That's an important distinction often lost in viral online discussions. Relationships with famous public figures also came under scrutiny. The panel referenced various celebrities who have at different times been linked, socially or professionally, to Harry and Meghan. As with many celebrity friendships, outsiders rarely know what actually happens behind the scenes. People naturally drift apart. Schedules change. Professional priorities evolve. Online observers, however, often interpret every change as evidence of a major falling out. That gap between public perception and reality fuels endless speculation. Another recurring theme involved branding. Since moving to California, Harry and Meghan have pursued media projects, documentaries, interviews, books, podcasts, and business ventures. Some have succeeded more than others. Supporters argue that experimenting with different ideas is normal for public figures transitioning into private careers. Critics say inconsistent projects have weakened their overall brand. Both perspectives continue to circulate widely online. One particularly debated issue is whether Harry has fully settled into life outside the monarchy. Some commentators believe he still appears caught between two worlds, no longer a working royal but forever identified by that role. Others argue that's an unfair expectation. After all, redefining one's identity following such a dramatic life change would be difficult for almost anyone. Regardless of which interpretation viewers accept, the question continues to shape media coverage of Harry's post-royal life. Throughout the discussion, Lady C repeatedly suggested that Meghan remains highly focused on achieving long-term success. Her critics interpret that ambition negatively. Her supporters see determination, resilience, and adaptability. The same actions often receive completely different interpretations depending on who's watching. That's one reason discussions surrounding the Sussexes become so polarized. Social media has only amplified those divisions. Every interview produces hundreds of reaction videos. Every headline inspires thousands of comments. Every photograph becomes a topic of debate. Some creators defend Harry and Meghan passionately. Others criticize nearly everything they do. Algorithms reward controversy, meaning the loudest opinions frequently receive the greatest visibility. One interesting aspect of this latest debate is how much it reflects broader conversations about celebrity culture. Modern public figures are expected to be entrepreneurs, influencers, philanthropists, media personalities, and brand ambassadors all at once. Success isn't judged solely by talent anymore. It's measured through partnerships, invitations, media coverage, and public perception. That creates constant pressure and constant scrutiny. Whether viewers agree with Lady C or reject her conclusions entirely, her comments have clearly struck a nerve. Supporters believe she's saying aloud what others avoid discussing. Critics argue she relies too heavily on speculation and personal interpretation. Either way, the interview has become another chapter in the ongoing public conversation surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And judging by the reaction online, that conversation isn't ending anytime soon. The bigger picture may be less about one interview and more about why the Sussexes continue to dominate headlines years after stepping back from royal duties. Few public figures generate such passionate disagreement. Some people admire their willingness to forge an independent path. Others remain deeply skeptical of their decisions and public messaging. Those opposing viewpoints ensure that nearly every new development becomes front-page news. As always, viewers should separate verified facts from commentary and opinion. Royal experts, journalists, authors, and television personalities often interpret the same events in very different ways. No single commentator has complete insight into private conversations or personal motivations. That makes critical thinking more important than ever. So, what do you think? Did Lady C simply offer another provocative opinion, or do you believe her latest comments raise genuine questions about the Sussex's future? Share your thoughts in the comments, but remember to keep the discussion respectful. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the latest royal headlines, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next royal story.